yeah, lobotomized, taken out. One more, and many to come. I don't know the sequence of the events, but something tells me that it will be in 3 stages. I have told you that before too. There's actually a lot of things I've told you, which actually also now has been proven to be fact. I told you the moon was wrong. I told you that a long time ago, back in 2010. I told you that the moon is not right. Something is wrong with it. It doesn't look right. It doesn't sit right on the sky. And now it's official. And tonight, I don't understand why it hangs up there in that manner. It looks all wrong to me. But never mind that. Just look up. Look at it. Interesting fellow, I must say. Well, I'm not an expert, but I do know what my eyes see. I do know what I've been seeing all my life, and when something suddenly just changed, literally overnight, the stars are wrong. Suddenly there's a bunch of stars, and the next evening it's just as clear, but you can't see any stars except the big constellations. The rest is gone. I didn't grow up with that. I grew up with I could see the Milky Way every sky, a cloud-free night, all year round. If it's dark enough, and it's definitely dark where I sit, and I don't see a Milky Way tonight. Not at all. I see very few stars. Even when I look away from the moon, I don't see them. Not really. But funny enough, the Big Dipper seemed to be sitting in the right position. But I don't know about Orion. The south is 70 degrees on the horizon. It's pretty high. Well, Enoch told us that the stars, even the stars, will not travail over the skies in the order of which they normally would. And we see that too. But perhaps it's only for the few of us, and for those who's willing to have an open mind and accept the truth, that this is actually happening. Start looking up. I know there's a lot of stuff going on down here on Earth, but all these things which is going on down here is because they have all the time known that this event, which we are running into soon, whatever it is, it's coming. They have known that all the way back to Sumer. The Sumerians knew about this. The Egyptians knew about this. And what is the symbolism in the Illuminati? That's the Egyptian mythology, right? And Freemason is deriving around the Greek. And that's two big mythologies. It's quite large. I actually saw a video on YouTube. I don't remember the author of it. I think it's P.P. Simmons. He talks about that. What was it? I had it on the tip of my tongue and then it lost. Well, I might remember it suddenly. Oh yeah, that the name of the Rothschilds and the Rockefellers, that actually derived all the way back from Egypt. That is quite strange. Well, it might be true, it might be not. I don't know. There's a lot of rumors going around. It is actually hard to believe in all of it. But look at this. Can you believe what you're seeing here? All these bubbles on the surface of the moon. And now they're not bubbles anymore. It is what you believe, right? It is perception, right? It's some of you out there, and I'm really sorry to say that, you might find that insulting, but you are blind at spats. It is right there. Just look up. Or look around you. It's everywhere. Can't you feel the tension? It's like there's a bubble ready to just blow. I do. And there is talk about sudden destruction. We don't know the time frame for that. We're not being given that time. None of us are given that time. Not even the sun has been given that sign. He don't know anything yet. Not yet. You know a lot, but not at all. And I think there's a trick to that. There's a purpose to that. It will be in the right exact moment, and not before or after. It will be in the exact right moment. Yeah. And only he knows when it is the right moment. And again, perception. Now you see bubbles, right? Isn't that amazing? Ladies and gentlemen, you are watching live on the moon. Not live, but almost real time. And now we don't have bubbles anymore. We have craters. But let's go back. I don't think the moon actually looks so colorful tonight. I haven't done anything except turn down the brightness a little, because it is quite bright tonight. It's very clear. It's very clear. But I still have this blue rim around the moon. That really bothers me. It's gotta stop. Can someone remove this blue thing? I tend to think it's an atmosphere. And why not? I don't want to get into some kind of argument with anyone, but you do know, and don't misunderstand me here. That's very important. Jesus said to his disciples that he has many gardens, right? Many rooms. To me that means that earth is not only the only place. He has many dwelling places. I'm not saying that's the moon. Pay attention. Not the moon. I know who's up there. And they're not our friends. I claim to say that. Not our friends. How can it be they have been there, whoever they are? I tend to call them fallen angels, and I stick to that. If they were our friends, why wouldn't they come down here and say, hello, we live up here. We want to establish communications and, transit. Come up and see where we live, and we see your world, and let's get along with each other. Nope, just sit up there and come down here and spy on us, kidnap people against their will. That's friendly. That's real friendly. Yeah. Yeah, come right in. Come and take me. Hey, just take me while I'm sleeping, right? It's okay. People call them aliens. Aliens are someone from another country. That's an alien. Those up there, they only have one name. Fallen angels. But one day there will be a lot of people that will realize that fact, who they are. There will be a lot of people falling away. There's still a lot of people falling away. But there will also be a lot of people which will return. People that would never dream about returning. But they did. Because they finally saw the truth. And I'm not just talking about the moon and fallen angels, but about how things hang together and everything is connected. And everything is connected because they've been planning for this for so long. And they just want to have the biggest harvest ever before it all arises. They want their piece of the cake. They don't care about us. Doesn't matter. In principle, we are all slaves. Every single one of us. We work from paycheck to paycheck. That's all we do. Pay our bills. You go to work. You might have a good day, you might have a bad day. Doesn't matter. You go home, you eat, and then you go watch some TV, relax, and then you go to bed to recharge for next day's slave labor. And you're completely dependent on electricity and consumer goods from Walmart, Kroger's, Myers, Factor, Vertex. Yeah, there were some Danish supermarkets. Whatever. It doesn't matter. The vast majority of this planet, the Western world, developed countries, they would not be able to survive without electricity. Not for very long. 4 months here in America will cost 80% of the populace of the United States. That's so dependent people are on electricity. They don't know how to start a fire themselves if they had to. Because they never took interest in it. Because no one could believe, or can, and many still can't believe that anything could ever happen. But you can say the establishment has given you fair warning. They have made a lot of, advertising about be ready for disaster, have a bug-out bag, talking about a comet. Actually, there is a lot of prophets, or whatever you want to call them, seers, that talks about something star, something comet, something falling, something creating great destruction. And much of the destruction is tidal waves. Hey, 80% of the world population is living at the coastlines. Ouch. And 50% of them live in the big cities. And guess where they are? They are all by the coastlines. All the big cities is by coastlines. Ouch. You need to learn to swim, or get out of there. High ground, deep inland, and away from fault zones, fault lines, volcanoes. Yeah, I don't know. Just run. Just run.